we are going to see unit third one more important problem, that is with the traction force. That is, the traction force is acting along the surface in a bar, and we have to find out the frictional stiffness matrix for that. So what is a traction? Means action of pulling something along the surface. It is developed on the surface, it is on the body surface. For one example, it is a frictional force. The frictional force is it will act along the surface, that is called tractional force. It will pull or push. Okay. The thin plate is subjected to the surface traction. Calculate the global stiffness matrix. And this is the figure, that is diagram it is given. The traction force is acting on the surface, and it is here, it is fixed, and this thickness is 250 mm, the length is 500 mm. So now we have to convert this into two-dimensional figure. We know that it is a plane stress problem, so we can convert easily into that. Sigma z and sigma z planes, everything stresses will be 0, so it can easily convert that into two-dimensional, and here we have to calculate the only global stiffness matrix. So here the traction force is given. Here now what we have to do, this traction, tensile staff surface traction, that is, here we have to convert this into nodal forces. You see the transfer traction is acting on all the surface areas. So only thing we are going to cut at the node. At the node, what is the force? That we have to go into find out. So the tensile force traction is converted into nodal force. This is the formula, half into traction force into area. So the traction force is this much, the breadth into thickness. So the breadth is 250 and thickness is given. The thickness is T is equal to 25 mm. So we have got the B into T thickness. So the area you got, and we multiply this, we got 1250 Newton at the node. At every node it is acting 1250 Newton. This is the nodal force. So we have converted the traction force into the nodal force. That this is the diagram. From there I have made this figure free into two-dimensional figure, because at the only we are going to concentrate on the node. So that we are taking up this 4 nodes in here, the 4 nodes, and one is one, and discretizing into 2 elements. This is not the element, this is not the member, this is the member, this is the surface, and this is I have discretized 1, 2 element, and here one node I have created, here one node, here one node, and here one node, and this node is actually, there is this end completely fixed, so this node will be fixed, and this node will be fixed, and here the one node 1250 Newton, another node 1040, both are pulling in the x directions. So this is the discretized plate from that figure, 3-dimensional figure. So now we have to take up the element 1. See the element 1, the displacements, here there is no displacements, here there will be no displacements, here there will be a displacement. So the u1, v1, u2, u4, v4, this is the 4th node. This is the 4th node, so u4, v4. This is the 3rd node, so that is u3, v3. This is u2, v2. So fine, I am going to tick this part. So this part means 1, 3, 4. So I am going to concentrate on 1, 3, 4th node. For this, I am going to develop the stiffness matrix. So same procedure, that first write up the coordinates of that, then find the what is the stiffness matrix formula, B transpose D B A into D. So first find out the area. I have find out the area by taking up the one section of the that bar, one section of that plate. That this is that one first element. So that first element coordinate we have to find. I have found the first element coordinates. This thing you have to substitute here, and you got this area, that is 63,500 millimeter. I have written in engineering way 62.5 cube millimeter square. So now we have find out the area. Now we have to go for displacement matrix. The same procedure that you have to follow, Q1, Q2, Q3, R1, R2, R3, and you know that how to find out the Q2 and how to find it on my GitHub. The 2 or 3 videos I have explained that. So this values are y coordinates value, this is x coordinates value, this must be taken from the diagram and substitute this value, difference of this, you got this value. These values are the q1, q2, q3, r1, r2, r3. So these values should be substituted here, and these values are substituted here, and area is, I know that, and dividing this, you divide this, you get the value. This is the value you are getting it. So now we have to find out the D matrix. We have found out the B matrix, then we have in the B matrix for plane stress problem. So this is a formula. So this is the formula. Mu you know 0.25, E you know. Substitute this and you got this value. Now I am going to multiply, because stiffness matrix says B transpose DB. So I am going to multiply D and B. So the D value is this one, B value is this one, B value is this one. So I am going to this value and this value. So this I multiplied this, I got this value. So this value. Then I am taking up that B transpose. Then I am multiplying with dB. Whatever the value I got here, this and this should be multiplied. So I got this value. So B, then I have to multiply with area into T, the stiffness matrix develops. So this is the what I got. This is the what I got, 0.871, 1 divided. So now I am dividing this by completely. Here dividing this by completely, I got this 1 into 10 to the power of 6, everything substituted. I got the 6.25 into 25 into this one, getting that value should be divided, everything should be divided. So 10 to the power of remaining remains, so I get 1 into 10 to the power of 3. So I got this value. So this is a stiffness matrix for the element 1. So now what we have to do, the element 1, so now we have to take the element 2. Now we have to take element 2. So that's what I have written. See here, I have given u1, v1, u3, because this before that I'll explain. Before going to the element 2, we are u1, v1, u3, v3, u4, because the nodes are 1, 3, 4. So here 1, 3, 4, u1, v1, u3, v3, u4, v. Here also u1, v1, u3, v3, u4. This must be explained here. This must be noted here. So according to the diagram. So here what is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So here u1, v1, u2, v2. This should come on this one, stiffness matrix. So this is the one, the coordinate I have generated, and this keeping as this is the origin. I generated the coordinates. So what you have to find it out? B matrix you have to find it out. So A area we have to find it out. Here you have find. Then same thing. You got the coordinates, and q1, q2, q3 you can easily find it out by applying q1 is equal to u2 minus y3, and same thing, whatever it is, you find out this q1, q2, r1, r2 values, and plane stress, it is a plane stress formula. Then its mu value, you substitute this form, this value will be the same. This is same for the element 1, so you can take that value. So now B transpose D, this is the stiffness matrix. I got this stiffness matrix after assembling. This is the K2 value. So the K2 value, on substituting B, D, B from that figure, I am getting this value. Now what is the procedure? Now I have to assemble the K1 plus K2. So carefully you do. Here first element U1, V1, U3, V3 and U4, V4. And second element U1, V1, U2, V2 and U3, V3. So please, and U2, V2 is not there in the first element. So exact element of that U2, V2 of that element K will be in the global stiffness matrix. So according to the please assemble, I have given one clear video about assembling. So this is the stiffness. So now we have to assemble. So I have assembled this completely. So 8 by 8 matrix it comes. So how can I decide the size of the matrix? It is depends upon the node. How will you decide? Suppose, see here, see, look at this here. How many nodes are 1, 2, 3, 4? So 4 has a, this is a 2 dimension. This is a 2 dimension. So 4 has a 2 nodes. So 4 into 2, 8 nodes. So the 8 nodes represent whatever the degrees of freedom of the nodes, the size of the matrix will be. If it's a 1 degree of freedom, 1 by 1. 2 degrees of freedom, 2 by 2. 3 degrees of freedom, 3 by 3. Here 8, one node represents the 2 degrees, one way u1 and v1. So it is 4 into 2, 8 into 8 by matrix you will get on. Look, whenever you look into the problem, please see to that the degrees of freedom is what and what is the displacement in the node, whether it is 1 degree or 2 degree. If it is a 2 degree, then if you multiply multiply the degree into that node, how many nodes you have, you will get the stiffness of the matrix. So that's all.